reached the police recruitment section. What can I help you with? Ah, you must be the new rookie here, huh? Well, just so you know, being a police chief ain't as easy as you think. Think you can handle it?
Hello guys, Snappy's here, and welcome to my second episode of the complete guide of CivilGamers DarkrP server. And today's job I'm going to take a look at is Chief of Police. And here's how the job is described in the server. The Chief is the leader of the police protection unit. Coordinate the police force to enforce law in the city. Hit a player with an arrest button to put him in jail. Bash a player with a stun stick and they may learn to obey the law. The battering ram can break down the doors of a criminal with a warrant for his or her arrest. Chief of Police can only raid when a warrant is given and can never mug someone. So first off, let me begin with how to become Chief of Police. Well, it's simple, you have to go to the F4 menu and click Become. But most likely you will have a small problem. Somebody already is Chief of Police, and since the job limit is 1, you would need to wait until that player leaves or changes job. If the player that's currently Chief of Police is an hardcore player, oh god. No, when the job spot is finally freed, there's another challenge. A vote will be held, and this could mean your demise if you lose. So losing the vote is not an option because someone else could win before you get the chance to try again. And you certainly would not like for that to happen, right? Now that you're finally become Chief of Police, let me explain some cool new stuff you get. And they are as followed. A arrest button, used to arrest someone when hitting them. A unarrest button, used for unarresting people who have been bailed out of jail. Also a stun stick, used to knock some sense into someone. A weapon checker, used on suspicious players while they are facing a wall to check for illegal weapons. A battering ram, for raiding bases with wanted or criminal activities inside, but a warrant will be needed. Also another weird one is a motion tracker, not sure how it works, but you can see movement of other players through the screen. A Chief of Police also comes equipped with HK-45C, which is a pistol, and I don't have much of an opinion on it since I rarely used it while I played. The primary weapon you will be using is the shotgun named Remington 870, which I did get to use, and my thoughts are that it's pretty good. It is somewhat powerful if I say so myself, but a criminal with good enough gear, let alone if there are 2 of them, which if they are planning to raid the bank for example, you most likely would die. I myself got to experience that plenty of times. So your position as Chief of Police would be to be near the scene and command officers, but not to be in too much action because you're not good enough equipped for that. Instead you'll be near the scene and arresting criminals who do not resist. A unmentioned thing is when there's no mayor, you are the one to give people gun licenses and warrants to other officers so they can raid bases, if a good enough reason is given. Commands you get access to when you are Chief of Police are /wanted, which makes a player wanted, and red text will appear over the player's name with the reason why they are wanted. There are 2 ways of making someone wanted. The first, which is the easiest, through the F4 menu in the commands section, where you can choose the person and write why they are wanted. Or write in the chat /wanted the name and then the reason. To request a warrant to raid, you can choose again to go through the F4 menu and then commands and select the player which you're raiding and then the reason why you're raiding. Or just write /warrant and then the player you're gonna raid and then reason afterwards. After that is done, you'll have to wait until a mayor accepts your warrant. Another command is to request backup, and how you do that is write in the chat /backup and a small menu will pop up where you can choose what kind of backup is it. To speak to all the officers on the server, the default bind is set to B. Now let me start with the money making with Chief of Police. If you're honestly playing as Chief of Police for money making, you should reconsider this. Because unless you're willing to earn $180 every so often from salary, or stealing money from the printers, which I really think is not allowed, but you do actually earn 2.5k from arresting a wanted criminal, which is not bad, but then again not good either. This could be improved with the new skill system added, and this means per skill upgrade you gain 3k plus for every arrest you make. So the money you make comes down to how many you arrest and how much you have upgraded your skills. When I take this in consideration, the lowest amount you can earn with about 6 arrests per hour with no upgrades is around 18k. And the highest with everything maxed out is 108k. And that makes the average amount you can make is 63k, and that places it below citizen. Now to the how fun it is part. Of course, playing as Chief Police is more fun than Citizen, because you're doing many more things than just sitting in your base and exist, and you kinda feel like you are in charge since you are Chief Police after all, and other officers must obey what you say to them. Also, how fun it is to spot something illegal inside of a base and then requesting backup to raid the base, that is very enjoyable. I also love this part of the job.
Fix the wall!
Yeah.
I am faithful!
So, because of that, it will place here on the fun scale. And place over Citizen on the fun list. Feels like I'm in charge is the quote for the job. Final thoughts is that as Chief of Police you feel a bit more important and have more power over others. Also you spawn in with 2 free weapons. Only downside I can see is that sometimes you could walk around the city and find nothing happening, or there's an officer down alert, and when you arrive there everything's already been dealt with. Sorry to say guys, but the video is now finished. Hope you liked it and wait for my next video which will be about police officer. Thank you for watching.